What is up, guys? It's Swimmer here, back again with some more Holiday Cup action. I am still sticking around with Diggersby for these battles. I really want to sort of get the hang of it and also learn how it might perform in Open Great League a little bit, so I want to get some more matchup experience there. I am likely going to try another team that a friend of mine, another very strong battler, recommended to me. Um, and if that goes well, then I will probably post a video on that tomorrow. But yeah, just some more Diggersby battles here. I've been really struggling to find consistency in the Holiday Cup. I can't really quite figure out the meta. To be honest, it seems like Froslass is the key. If you can get shield advantage for your Froslass or energy advantage for your Froslass somehow, then you win. And I think that probably I don't focus on trying to do that enough because it's so different from Great League where your win cons change significantly every game. It really seems like if you can get Froslass an energy or shield advantage, you've got a really good chance to sweep your opponent's team. So let's go ahead and get right into the battles. Froslass with energy is just so dangerous. There's almost nothing in the meta that can switch into it and really wall it. Bibarel is probably the best response to a Froslass with that water normal typing. It resists both the Avalanche and the Shadow Ball, but even Bibarel can't really take two Avalanches, so it's certainly a very strong matchup, but Froslass has outs if it has a significant shield or energy advantage. So here we have Diggersby into Alolan Sandslash. This should be quite good for us, so we're going to go ahead and go straight for that Fire Punch. And my guess is that Fire Punch would basically one-shot this Alolan Sandslash, so we do get a shield. And my opponent is getting to the Ice Punch here. We're going to let it come through. Shouldn't do too much damage, doesn't do too much. And we're getting to another Fire Punch, but somehow they actually beat us. We should beat them by one Mud Shot, but they must have snuck a Powder Snow through. So we actually are going to let it go down. I probably should have shielded that, to be honest, because it's pretty important that I'm able to take out this Alolan Sandslash. They actually Gyro Balled me here. I was definitely expecting a Bulldoze, and the Gyro Ball does a ton of damage. I'm sure that they have Gyro Ball explicitly for the Froslass matchup. So I go ahead and swap out and charm them down. We do fortunately connect on the Shadow Ball, otherwise we'd be in a really tough spot. They're coming in with Drifloon, so we're going to go ahead and shield up the first Icy Wind. Saving that Froslass is definitely going to be important because we have now that Froslass in the back to clear our debuffs. They swap in an Altaria to take this Ice Beam. That is not going to be fun for them. So we are able to connect with the Ice Beam and then charm down this Altaria before they can get to a charge move, so that's pretty good for us. We're going to go ahead and let this next Icy Wind come through as well. And we should basically be able to swap out now. Yeah, we can swap into our Froslass here to clear the double debuffs, and now we can charm down the Drifloon. So even though we dropped a fast move there against that Sandslash and lost the lead as a result, we were still able to come back because we were able to get, again, shield advantage on Froslass. So close match, but able to pull that one out. So we have Diggersby now into Vigoroth. This is not a good lead for us. We got to swap right away into Froslass. This is a positive matchup for Froslass, but you do have to watch out for the Bulldoze, and the counters do add up even though they're single resisted. We go for the Avalanche and connect. Not going to shield up the Bulldoze. At this point, they're low enough that I can commit to the farm down with Powder Snow. We might have to shield up a Body Slam here. Yeah, we're going to shield up a Body Slam. But we're going to have so much energy on the Froslass that it's definitely worthwhile. So they actually swap out into their own Froslass. We're going to go straight away for an Avalanche here, hoping to draw a shield. We do get the shield. That's very good for us. And now we should be able to make it to this Shadow Ball. We do make it to the Shadow Ball. This is either going to get the second shield or KO the Froslass, and we KO. So that's very positive for us. They've got a Drifloon in the back. We're going to come in with the Wigglytuff. The Diggersby would be double resisting the Hexes, but would take super effective from the Icy Winds. So Wigglytuff is going to be able to tank these Icy Winds. It's non-stab, and it's not a super powerful move. And they're going to be able to get off another charge move here. Not going to shield it up. We are going to let that come through, swap into Diggersby, and go straight for that Fire Punch. We wanted to clear the debuffs on the Wigglytuff there, and they come back into Drifloon and actually surrender. There we were going to be able to get to a Fire Punch before that Drifloon could get to another Icy Wind, which is why I swapped in at that point, because a Fire Punch would have been enough to KO. So we've got Diggersby into Altaria. This is a terrible matchup. We need to switch out right away into that Froslass on the safe switch. They come into Marowak, but they were a little slow on the swap there, so we're going to build up a little bit of extra energy, go for the Shadow Ball here. We do get a shield with the Shadow Ball, and hopefully we can get to this next Shadow Ball. We do get to the next Shadow Ball. So this is going to either force the second shield or take out the Marowak. We do force the second shield. That's quite good for us. We're going to let this go. And it is a Shadow Bone, actually. So getting the CMP there was really great for us, because now we can really come in with our Diggersby and get a lot of extra energy. We're not going to shield this. It is a Fire Blast, actually, but this is totally fine because our win condition for this game is going to be Wigglytuff. We know that they've got an Altaria in the back there, and we really need Wigglytuff to be able to take it out. And they've got a Stunfisk, so this shouldn't be a problem here. We're going to have to shield at least one of the charge moves coming from the Stunfisk, maybe two of them. So we're going to go ahead and shield the first one. We might save a shield because the Sky Attack will do more damage from the Altaria. Yeah, so they're going to get to another charge move here. Not going to shield this. They don't really have anything too threatening. It's just a Mud Bomb, and we can go for the Ice Beam to take out this Stunfisk. Ice Beam does take out the Stunfisk, and now Altaria comes back in, and my opponent decides to surrender because I was just going to be able to charm them down. Alright, getting into this next battle here. Yes, that last battle, my opponent just got a little bit too overzealous farming with the Marowak there, and as a result, I was able to get both shields. So Altaria on the lead again. Going to go into Froslass right away. They come into Marowak very quickly this time, so not going to get the same energy advantage that I had last time. Going for the Shadow Ball here, hoping to get the shield. We do get a shield. With a bit of luck, we'll be able to get to another Shadow Ball. No, my opponent decides to throw energy. I'm not going to give up a shield myself because I know that I cannot win switch if my opponent does not want to let me. We're not able to make it to another charge move, but now we can come back in with Diggersby and really start going for some energy. Not going to shield anything here. Again, I know that Wigglytuff is going to be my key, and I'm going to need it to take out this Altaria. Still not going to shield. Bone Club coming through, doesn't do a lot of damage, and then my opponent actually switches to try and catch an Earthquake, but this gives me a great opportunity to bring in my Wigglytuff onto this Altaria. We're going to be able to shield up the Sky Attack and charm down this Altaria all the way. Yep, now we've got a ton of loaded energy. They are likely going to come back in with the Marowak, if I had to guess. Yep, Marowak's coming back in. We're going to throw the Play Rough. Likely going to get the shield. Yep, we do get the shield. And this is quite good for us, to be honest. We were able to get the Wigglytuff on the Altaria because my opponent did switch, and then the Bone Clubs really aren't that threatening. We're going to swap and go straight for the Fire Punch, but we actually CMP tie, so this is not terrific for us because we are not going to be able to get as much energy as we'd like. So we undercharge that, hoping to farm down, but my opponent switches out. It's a Vigoroth in the back, and Vigoroth is very dangerous in the Holiday Cup. We're going for the Earthquake here. We do connect, but they're going to be able to farm us down, unfortunately. So probably what I should have done here is shield, to be honest, because I do have the energy for the Fire Punch, but I thought my opponent might have doubled up. However, the charm damage is not going to be enough to take them out before we go down to counter. And because they had that Marowak in the back, they're going to win that match. So definitely should have shielded on the Diggersby. I was worried that they were going to go back-to-back and the shield would be wasted. But yeah, definitely had a win condition there and just slightly misplayed. And I mean, that's the sort of thing that happens when you're not being super exact on your counts. I wasn't paying too much attention, and so I think they definitely weren't actually at 2, but I wasn't positive, so uh, that was definitely a mistake on my part. So Alolan Marowak on the lead. This is very positive for us. Diggersby is one of the best walls to an Alolan Marowak. They come into Wigglytuff, which is not great for me, so we're just going to go straight for an Earthquake to deal some chip damage, and then go into our own Wigglytuff after building up some more energy. So we now have an Earthquake stored on our Diggersby. We're able to Charm down before they get to a charge move, and the Alolan Marowak's coming back in, but that's totally fine. We maintained Switch here, that was all we really needed to do. Bone Club comes through. We're going to be able to get to a Play Rough here and at least force a shield or get this Alolan Marowak very, very low. We do force a shield, so that's pretty good for us. And we'll have to see whether they're able to get... Yeah, they are able to farm us down. So we're going to go straight for the Fire Punch here. And this is going to put them in a tough spot because they need to either shield or they waste their energy. They actually do survive a Fire Punch, though. So we are going to just tank the Bone Club, and then the Mud Shot goes through to KO. It's an Obstagoon in the back, so we're going to go for the Earthquake here to draw the last shield or deal a ton of damage. We do deal a lot of damage, so we can go into our Froslass now. We have 2 shields, so what I need to do here is not shield the first Night Slash, because it's possible that they get the boost, right? So the subsequent Night Slashes obviously have the potential to do more damage, and I know that there's a pretty good chance that they're going to get to 3, so don't want to shield the first one. If they got the boost on the first one, the counter damage would start to get pretty scary, to be honest, but definitely need to be saving those shields for the second and third Night Slash in case they do get that boost. And then we are able to double Avalanche and take out the Obstagoon. Alright, and that's a nice 4-1 in that set. So again, decent set with Diggersby. As I said, I've been really struggling to find consistency in the Holiday Cup. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.